Good evening, everybody. Happiest of Thursdays is what I was gonna say, but came out happy of Thursdays. So that's just kind of the energy that I'm running on tonight. But I am happy to be here. I am happy to have you guys here. As you can see, my my setup that's slightly different, but I can't get. I don't know why OBS is not connecting to my computer, to my my browser, but it's okay. Review app permissions. I don't know why it's not. Anyway. Don Nishida was in here first, said, I think you have a tall 8-ounce bottle of an old-fashioned premix I think I had in your bag at the May meetup, if you come across it and wonder what that was. I've had it a few times, Don. It's really freaking good. I think it's at my grandmother's house at the moment. So I'm like 90% sure that it's there, but I have had it and I do love it. Meowdy, everybody. What's up, Donnie? Good to see you. Patrick, the bourbon noob. Where's Purry? I'm right here, man. What's up, Pear Bear? What's up with you, Darren? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Happy, happy, joy, joy indeed. Zopher's over on Twitch. It's Friday. Today has very much felt like a Friday, even though it's been Thursday. Is that the one wall? That is the one wall. We have one top coat left to go on, and then I'll be able to paint, and then I'll be able to get everything set up for the studio to actually be functional. So I'm very excited about that. JD in the background. That's just a Jack Daniels box. It doesn't have any Jack Daniels in it. I bought some bottles at Liquor Barn, I think, and they just gave me that box. It's a cool box. I'm not a bourbon guy after all. You caught me. Fifth quarter tailgate. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to you, Scott. Hope you've been well, buddy. Good to see you around. What are we doing here? What are you doing here, Joseph Brazo? Good to see you, buddy. This seems like that era of Joe Rogan's podcast where he was in a bunker. It does look very bunkerish right now. I'm sorry. I really would like to get these boxes out of here. The thing is, when they were working on the wall and they were doing all their sanding with mud, it created so much dust in here. Like, you can probably see that. You see that? You're able to see that on stream. That's hilarious. There's so much dust in here that I don't want to get, like, I bought new couches for in here. I don't want to get them set up and just immediately be dirty. And also, like, they've still got some work to do on the wall itself. So I can't get, like, because, like, my cabinet, the blue cabinet's back there, right? I don't want to just set it up and get bourbon in it and then have to move it or take it all out or whatever, right? So it's just a whole process, and they can only do every other week because one of the guys, that's when he has his kids. It's the off weeks that he has kids. So it's just taken longer than I had thought it was going to initially, which is fine. I mean, it's coming along great. It looks really awesome. I'm very happy with it. It's just, things take time. But it'll. I'm hoping by like the end of the year, beginning of next, everything will be a little bit more organized down here. But like the main thing that I really needed before the wall went up was being able to just work down here. Because this is my workstation too. This is my office for my day job. So lots of stuff happening around here. Tony Bagadoni, cheers. What's up, buddy? I hope you're well. It's good to see you in here. I've spent far too long talking and not drinking anything, which means after 7 minutes I needed to get something going. I really just need to figure out why my computer is not, or why Chrome is not recognizing OBS. Because normally, I don't know, there were a bunch of weird little updates that happened this week. But I will still be able to see tips if you do indeed choose to do a Snuffy chat. Where's Snuffy? Where'd Snuffy go? I lost Snuffy. How did he get over there? Why was he here? He was so far away, I don't understand. Snuffy's back. Anyway, Snuffy chats. What are they? How do they work? It's our method of super chatting because we don't have super chatting on the YouTube channel. It's just through the Stream Elements link in the description, or Donnie's posted it on in the chat. So if you'd like to support the show just like you do with other live streamers when they get super chats, that is how we do it. But I apologize for it being a little bit roundabout. Also apologize for leaning for kind of sinking down. My back hurts a lot, and this is more comfortable than me like hunching over. I'll try to find a good middle ground, but my back is pretty effed up right now. I'm guessing a toddler may have had something to do with the moving of Snuffy. I guarantee you that's why he was not in the correct place. But I say we get to some samples. And the first one I want to do, I have had for a while. I mean, most of these I've had for a while. Oh, by the way, did I say this on anything? I don't think I did. Why are you blaming Eric? That's good. I started a new Pokemon file this week. You know, when you set it up, you like give your name and select your rival, give your rival a name. And I made my rival Eric on this new file. So, what's up, homie? What's up with you, Bill? Hanging with Bill, Beer Lovers, Wisconsin. The man himself. The man, the myth, the legend. Anyway, what I was going to say is that we are going to, moving forward, have a P.O. box. So you will be able to just kind of have that posted, and you'll be able to send stuff there whenever you like, instead of having to tell me to expect a package. But I do still appreciate it when people tell me to expect something like that. Love a good box. I love a good box too. So this first one, I'm kicking it off with a kind of a weird one, but this has been looking at me for a while, and I really wanted to get into it. So this is the Woodinville Madeira finished bourbon. 106.54 proof from Mr. Joseph Brazo. Have not had this yet, of course. And so, we're going to find out. It's got a really nice color to it. It smells finished. It smells a little finished. But there's also like a dusty quality to it. I think finished bourbons can have, or can lean towards having a dusty quality to them sometimes, just like the mustiness. The bottle died a long time ago. Well, I've got the last ounce of it in a bottle. All right, I'm ready to get into this. Cheers, y'all. Happy Friday. Ooh, it was hotter than I was expecting it to be. I guess I gave it a little chew, though. Mine is still alive and well. There you go, Pat. Oh, it's good. It's very fruit heavy. I don't mean this in like the way that it is typically described, or the way that it is typically meant. But it's like a fruit cake, not fruit cake that you get at like Christmas time, like fruit, like a fruit cake, like a fruity cake, fruity flavored cake. It's very good. I was just not anticipating it being hot up front in the way that it was. Gary Franchi stopping by. Great evening, y'all. Great evening to you as well. I hope you're well, Gary. Saw that you got a new YouTube channel up and running as well. The worst bourbon channel, I think is what you called it. I'm sorry, I can't remember for sure, but congratulations. That's awesome. Can't wait to see the content y'all are putting out. Maybe it'll be bad. I don't know. It won't be bad. Much like this Madeira finished Woodinville. It is not bad. So I was going to put this on the Discord. I had to buy new Joy-Cons for my Switch. Let's see if you can see this. But I literally have played my Switch so much that the actual like what do you call it? I guess the actual like controller stick has gotten worn down. And it got so worn down, I noticed today that the rubber broke. So, you never want rubber to break. You don't want a broken rubber. World's Worst Bourbon Channel, and thanks. There we go. But yeah, I also have very oily hands, so I'm sure that didn't help. But I play my Switch so much that I need reliable controllers for it. And so I had to buy a set. And it's being sent today. I'm trying a JT Melick for the first time. Got it from Mash and Journey with their Hard Truth Rye as well. I don't know most of what you said in that comment, Tony, honestly. I don't know what JT Melick is. I've never heard of it. I do know what Hard Truth is. I don't know if I've ever had Hard Truth before, though. I don't think I have. Oh, that's good. Pro controller over all else. I do have a pro controller. I'm typically playing my Switch handheld. My pro controller is in the family room where I would get it. It's really cool. I'll put a picture of it on Discord. Legend of Zelda themed. I think it's specifically like Ocarina of Time. Can't remember. But like I'm like I said, I'm typically playing handheld. But when I hook it up to the TV, then I play with the Pro controller, which is chef's kiss. All right, Joseph, thank you for sending this. Right down to my belly. I've got 3 boxes here. And this isn't even all of them. Guess who's getting a sample of Hard Truth chocolate malt? Aw, thanks, Tony. Hello again, whiskey friends. Hello to you, Jeffrey Wack. It's good to see you, buddy. I don't know what that is. Huh. What is this full of? It's not that... I'll figure that out later. I can't keep doing only Woodinville. That just says my name on it. That says P1. Ooh, I'm saving that. That doesn't have anything on it. Okay. I'll go first with this one I pulled out. I don't know anything about this. Fiddler Georgia Heartwood. 115.6 proof. I don't even remember. It's a sample of Bourbon 30. Oh no. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Mr. Brewmaster himself. Mr. Matt. Tony is sending samples for the 2027 season. Yes. I think I just need to... I know I keep saying, like, I gotta do more content with samples. I really do. Or I can just drink them. American Single Malt? That's an Adam Terry bottle. ASW Fiddler? I don't know. You know what I could do? Is I could just look it up. Oh, it is a bourbon from ASW Distillery. High wheat mash bill, 45% wheat, 51% corn, and 4% malted barley. Interesting. But yes, ASW Fiddler. Now, why, Pat? Why do you think it's Adam that sent this? Just a feeling? Or do you actually remember? Because I don't. This doesn't look like his handwriting. I don't know. No, Georgia Heartwood, Scott. It's actually, I mean, it is a bourbon. I don't even know. Do they blue painter's tape as his signature? It could be. I have, I guess, samples that I've gotten from him before. He's used the blue painter's tape, but I don't remember. Could be wrong. Painter's tape and the paraffin. Ah, there we go. If no one else claims it, I'll take the credit. Fair enough, Jeff. Fair enough. It doesn't smell bad. I'm not expecting it to taste bad. They make single malts too. I'm sure they do. I just don't. I mean, this one is definitely bourbon. Even though it doesn't really have much of a smell at all, honestly. It's a little flat. It is weird up front. It is weird up front. Just funky and strange. But it really mellows out on the back half of the palate. And starts to it gets a little bit more bourbon-y, for lack of a better term, I suppose. But it's pretty good. Like the other kind of fruitcake. There's lots of types of fruitcakes. Fruitcake. Whatever. I didn't like that sentence coming out of my mouth. Yeah, it's a very gentle nose. It doesn't really go anywhere. It's just kind of present. But it does taste good, though. Not bad. I imagine this was probably intended to be like a, hey, Weller Full Proof is out. Here's a good alternative to higher proof wheated bourbon. I mean, it works. I still think I would rather have Maker's Cast strength. All right, here's something completely different. Again, I don't know who this is from. Le Bois de Agnes Courvoisier. I'm drinking Maker's Cask right now. I've been on such a Maker's Cask kick recently. It just is so flippin' good. So this is a cognac, right? Yeah, it's a cognac. I haven't had cognac in a minute. But I do enjoy a good cognac. I do enjoy a good Armagnac, of course. I can say all day long, all right, we're going to drink cognac now. But if I've been drinking bourbon and then I go to cognac, I'm never prepared for it. It smells vintage. Speaking of completely different, JT Melick is Louisiana rice whiskey. I think I likes it. That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. Tickle the old brain. It's rich. It's got some killer oils to it as well. I mean, it is dense. Huh? Holy crap. Now, don't get me wrong. This is really good. But it looks like the average price on a bottle of this is about $1,000. Brother, I just got transported, man. There is something about drinking this that may... Yes, Matt. Huh? Do you want to see? Let me... Hold on. Excuse me. Let's go window. Here we go. Yeah, so, I mean, first of all... Okay, they're saying the average price is almost $2,000. But there were results... Okay. Christie's has it just as a... Is that just the base price? I hate friggin' cookies. No. You're not getting any of my information. This is the lowest I've seen of it. $612.50. But that was also in 2016. I mean, so many of these are over $1,000. I don't know. I mean, look, this Beverage Warehouse, Michigan, $4,000. Huh? Oh, I may also like because I clicked on this Courvoisier for $4,000. Beverage Warehouse has suggested that I also might like Kellogg's Eggnog, Appalachian Sippin' Cream. Is this the one that's from... No. Yeah, it's from Sugarland. It's really good. But I don't know on what planet those two are linked. It includes 8 different bottles of cognac. Oh, okay. So this $4,000 is for 8 different bottles of cognac. Who the heck gave me a sample of this? So you're basically drinking the Blantons of cognac. I love that. How about that Kellogg's eggnog, though? Oh, it's good stuff. Bev Warehouse in Michigan also priced their Old Forester barrel-proof single barrel at $150. So there's that. Okay, so I mean, they price gouge a little bit. 40% ABV. Not bad. Okay. Well, I heard that the ladies' man sent it. Who's the ladies' man? I literally don't know who that is, Pat. I don't. Who is the ladies' man? This is very good, though. I'm very happy I pulled that one from the box. Crazy, man. An SNL character? Oh, gotcha. I don't think the age gap was that bad. Sorry. I'm sorry, Pat. Don't you be sorry. I can only know so many things. There's just so much content out there. I'll either get to it eventually or I'll die. Uh-oh, guess we will have a movie recommendation for Perry. What movie? Tim Meadows, late 90s. I do love Tim Meadows, though. Okay, well, this has been educational for me tonight. Tim Meadows is just one of those actors where, like, I've never... Oh, it's just called The Ladies' Man. Okay. I have never not loved... That's the movie. I love the way that read. Apologies. Like I said, my back. The movie called The Ladies' Man. I just didn't... Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know if he was... If that was the name, just the name of the character. I didn't know. I know now, though. Anyway, Tim Meadows, everything that he does, I find incredible. All right. Nope. Ooh, here's a good one to do right after drinking cognac. Yo, that color is crazy. That's his favorite drink. Mean Girls. Oh, well, no, he was in Mean Girls. Sorry. Is he going to be in the musical? Yeah, he's in the musical adaptation that's coming out. Saw the trailer for it today. Actually looks very funny. It looks good. I'll give it a watch. Speaking of you, Tony, this is the Barrel Whiskey Benny's Cognac pick. Kentucky and Indiana bourbon, I'm assuming. Or is this rye? I don't know. 133.7 proof. I think back occasionally that Star Wars Episode 4 was released 46 years ago. A few more years until their 50th anniversary. That's nuts. Bourbon. There we go. It's not very cognac heavy, but I'm not upset about that. Gonna pop off. Good night, everybody. Good night, Matt. Hope you have a great rest of your evening, my friend. Yeah, it's a much more softer impact from the cognac than I was ready for. But let's find out. Interesting. Let's play a game. Name all the movies that were first SNL skits. Balls, I'm drawing a blank. This should be so easy. I literally cannot think of a single one. I've seen a bunch of them, and I cannot think of one single SNL movie. Wayne's World. There we go. The one with Will Ferrell and Chris, what's his name? I can't even think of the name of that. I love that movie. It's Night at the Roxbury. Thank you. Coneheads. Blues Brothers. That's 4. How many are there? Oh, Superstar. Superstar. Great movie. Oh, it's a fun movie. I haven't watched that in like 10 years. It was one of those movies that Lucy was like, you have to watch it to understand me. Technically, The Waterboy used inspiration from an SNL character. That's another. I'm not a huge Adam Sandler fan. Like, he's not always my cup of tea. I haven't watched Waterboy in quite a few years. The Ladies Man. There we go. Austin Powers? Is Austin Powers an SNL movie? Why do I feel like it is? The Excitable Cajun. I feel like you're just making stuff up now, Pat. What? I have to think about what would be a good, because there's not really iconic. Oh, the Excitable Cajun was the character. I gotcha. Like I said, it's been a few years since I've seen Waterboy. And even then, it didn't like really stick with me. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like there's not really those iconic SNL sketches anymore that would make for a really good movie the way that like these did. You know they had to have like worked on or pitched the idea for a Debbie Downer movie at one point. You know that had to have been something they talked about. Not that Rachel Dratch has like star power, but I mean, surely they considered that at one point. Dr. Evil is based off of Lorne Michaels impersonation. Did not know that. It's time for androgyny. Was there a Stuart Smalley movie? I don't think so. I don't think so, but that does sound... that sounds somewhat familiar. I don't know why. Mugatu also took inspiration from a character. On HBO, there was a Stuart Smalley movie. I've never seen it. I think Stuart Smalley is hilarious. I think Martin Short is hilarious. But did y'all see? It was a couple months ago. I think it was a couple months ago. Because I don't think we had moved in yet. There was a whole like discourse online because somebody wrote an article about like, why are we allowing Martin Short to just be amongst us? And they were like arguing that he's not that funny. And like the internet just immediately clapped back. And we're like, you are completely wrong. And I side with that. Martin Short is hilarious. I think the man is incredibly talented and funny. That was very good. All right, different box. Ooh, here's the one that this will be a good one. Midwinter Night's Dram. Act 5, Scene 6. Again, don't know who this came from. It does have the same... It's got the same, like, labeling as the Courvoisier. So probably the same person. Handwriting's a little different. I don't know. I don't know who this came from. Speaking of Martin Short, Ed Grimley had his own show and cartoon series. He did have his own show. Yet, okay, you know what I've done? I have I have mixed up Ed Grimley and Stuart Smalley. Yes, I have. My bad.
Capybara? No.
Whoa, no, stop. I was watching it. Anybody know who Jay Schlatt is? I was watching him earlier. How did the 113 or 133 proof treat you? Real nice, man. Guido Sarducci made a cameo in Casper. Did he really? I don't remember that. It smells fantastic. This smells so good. I haven't had a Midwinter Night's Dram in so long. So long. Oh, I'm excited for this. Bro. Oh, it's so good. What a successful run. MC. What's going on, Emily? Hope you're well. Heather Starkey's in the house, too. Good to see you in the chat, Heather. The newest Midwinter Night's Dram is all over Wisconsin if you want some. How expensive are those bottles now? I haven't, like, genuinely, I haven't seen one at retail. Maybe maybe ever. But at least within the past, like, 5 or 6 years. I know I definitely haven't. Tater Dom also... I apologize. I did not say hello to you earlier. But it is good to have you in the chat, man. I saw like 8 cases of Midwinter Night's Dram just sitting at a store today. Jeez. So Patrick wasn't typing what I was saying. Fair enough. You know what I did see today? Oh, 180? 160 to 175 around here. I hear they made a crap ton of Midwinter Night's Dram this year. It kind of sounds like it. Honestly. But I was thinking about like if I saw it today, because I had to run to the liquor barn to grab a couple things. I was thinking if I saw it, I would pick up a bottle of the Gem of Kentucky from 2XO. Did not realize it's $200 a bottle. I was not anticipating $200 a bottle. I was thinking it was going to be closer to like $150. That was Stuart Saves His Family, and we did forget McGruber. Did they make a second McGruber? Am I imagining that? McGruber always feels like a fever dream, though. So it could just been a fever dream about a McGruber 2. Or it came out and I just conflated many things. 90 in California and just sitting. The Midwinter Night's Dram? I passed on it for that reason. When Dixon was in Wisconsin, he told us it would be $200. I didn't know. Like I said, I was not anticipating Gem of Kentucky to be $200. $200 for a single barrel. Man, I mean that is a lot of money. I just don't know. I don't know. That might be like Eric and I split it to open together at Friendsgiving or our Christmas party or whatever. Yes, Midwinter Night's Dream. Okay, there we go. Peacock made a TV series of McGruber. That's what I'm remembering now that I really think about it. But even still, McGruber's just so... I feel like you can only really handle McGruber in small doses because of how just insane it gets. I find it extremely hilarious, don't get me wrong. But it's a small dose sketch. It's a small dose kind of deal. Or Gem of Kentucky in 69 seconds. That would be funny. I'd love... Eric just starts doing ultra premium bottles for 69 seconds with Whiskey Mutant. That would be quite funny. Transmedia sample. What is this? Ooh, this will be good. Another one that I feel like if I really thought about it, I could figure out who this came from. But my brain is just not working. The new 2XO reminded me of Phoenix Blend. Bourbon new. What about Pat? I don't know what you're saying, Tony. It's Scotch. Balvenie 12-year. Triple cask. 80 proof. Sherry, bourbon, and whiskey? Are those the different casks? Okay. I've had this for a while. Something's telling me this might be Swan. Where's Papa Ritter? Papa Ritter is out of state this weekend. They are going to one of his high school friends' wedding this weekend, and so he and Mama Ritter are down south for the weekend. I'm actually flying solo like this whole weekend because Swan gave you scotch. No way. I'm flying solo. Lucy and Eden are gone. They're on a trip with her family. My folks are gone. Eric and April are gone. Sarah's gone. I think Dane and Lindsay are here. Can't remember for sure. Yeah, they're still here. It's like everybody decided that this was the weekend to do something for some reason. So instead, I'm going to Chad and Sarah's Big Bourbon Night tomorrow, which I'm very excited for. A little bit of single malt Scotch action. Never hurt nobody. Well, it did. Guess I'm just gonna have to drink with y'all? Absolutely. I have, so my plan is to join the after party hangout later, but I am recording an interview tonight after the stream, of course. But oops, sorry about that. But that's not until 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock my time. So I think by the time the interview gets done, I'll be able to hop on and hang out with everybody. But very excited about this interview. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I don't want to give anything away because I want it to be more... Oh, Cliffy's not live tonight. Oh, okay. We're hanging with Perry tonight. We are hanging out tonight, y'all. I'm very happy to be able to hang out and talk with people. I can't stay up too terribly late, even though I say that and I know I'm going to. I have a very busy day tomorrow. Recording with Brian Bikey of Abandoned Bourbon. Brian's going to be filling in for Eric on next week's episode. Trying to find out if people will still hang. Of course we'll still hang. If we don't want to, you know what, Tony? If it's easiest, just hang out on the TIMBP Discord. Fluffy wants everyone to tune into TNF for the Reacher trailer. Hashtag Cliffy. Did I say Fluffy or Snuffy? I don't know. Oh, that's nice. I need to get that barrel rings in. If you feel so led, Bill. Fluffy the comedian, like in I know, yeah. I do like that. Oh, you missed. Okay. I thought for sure it was going to be Chad Watson. Chad is not going to be. Chad's he's at least out of town. That's the other thing too. He's gone too. He's at least out of town through tonight. There's barrel rings. Chad's in NYC. Chad is in NYC. Yes, Chad is in New York City. I don't mean to. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to reveal that he's, pretty far away. But we do all post stuff on social media all the time, so. Oh my goodness. Eating the best pizza a dollar can buy. I swear, every time I think about New York pizza, I think about that episode of The Office where Michael Scott goes, I'm about to go get my favorite New York slice, and there's a Sbarro that he's walking into. Chad runs into Cigarette in New York. Cigarette definitely lives in New York. You know what, Cigarette says he lives in New York, but he actually lives in Jersey. He's Look, I didn't want to tell anybody, but I actually live in Hoboken. It's just easier for people to understand that if I say I live in New York. Everyone pretty much knows where everyone is at all times nowadays. Absolutely. Sbarro, my favorite Italian restaurant. He's bridge and tunnel. Yes. Yeah, he doesn't actually live in Hoboken. He lives right outside of the bridge and the tunnel. It's my tent, and I am going to be happy here. No amount of pigs are gonna tell me that I have to leave. This is my house. Looking forward to the finale of Loki tonight. I am too. I think that's what I'm gonna be doing in between streaming and recording this interview, which will be out in a couple of weeks. It won't be next week, and I don't think it'll be the week after. It will not be the week after because we've got another interview actually coming out the week after that. So be on the lookout for that. Can't believe that sample night ended with a scotch, but that's just kind of where we are. Hey, thank you all so much, as always, for sending samples to us. I really do appreciate it, even if it doesn't happen immediately that I drink through some of them. But that being said, that's why we have things like this. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, hanging out tonight. I'll be hanging out, of course, on the Discord one way or another later on, but I hope you have a great evening if I don't see you, and I hope to see you again next week. But until then, I'm Perry, and this is TIMBP Live.